Tonight on WVUA News at 6, the nation mourns along with Connecticut families who lay to rest victims of the elementary school shootings.
Plus, authorities continue their search for answers to questions as to why the gunman went on the shooting rampage and killed 26 people in the massacre.
Plus, see how local school leaders take added security measures to help keep students safe.
Watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Philip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
School security tops the news tonight. Schools across Tuscaloosa County ramped up security today in light of last week's deadly rampage in Connecticut.
We'll have the very latest from Newtown in just a moment, but first a look at how school leaders around West Alabama are taking steps to keep children safe. In the Tuscaloosa County schools, the Sheriff's Department heard parents' concerns and added extra security today. Deputies and other resource officers are in all Tuscaloosa County elementary schools this morning. Principal Katrina May at Crestmont Elementary says her staff is working toward extra presence inside the school.
We have adults in the building, in the hallways, who are just there to make sure that everything's okay. And I don't mean extra adults, it would be just the teachers who have planning times. You know, they're in the hallway so they can see if anything else is going on.
And Tuscaloosa City Schools are also looking into their security measures. According to spokesperson Leslie Burrington, all 24 schools are on heightened alert today, and each school held meetings to look over their plans and proper execution, reviewing the roles and responsibilities that each person holds. Principal Autumn Jeter at Central Primary says her school runs security measures once every month. Jeter also says the building is and always will be secured, creating an environment where all children can learn.
But the children are safe, and that's our first priority here, is to ensure that they're safe and happy and that learning continues and they won't get bogged down with things going on in the world.
As we work through this process, we want our teachers to feel safe and secure, our kids to feel safe and secure, and our parents to feel safe and secure with having dropped off their children in our care for the day.
And the city schools also say they have social workers and counselors on standby for students, teachers, and staff if they need someone to talk with.
Situations like the one in Connecticut can have children asking some pretty difficult questions like, am I safe at school? And could the same thing happen to me? Questions like these can leave parents wondering, what should they say? Director of Accountability with the Tuscaloosa County Schools, Gwen Harper, told us, let the child come to you. When a child is ready, they will initiate that conversation. Harper also says, pay attention to how you react to events.
Watch your own behavior, because a lot of times we can end up perpetuating how we're feeling onto the children. So we've got to check ourselves that even though we may be anxious and have a lot of concerns and worries, it's best that we keep that to ourselves and find other adults to talk to, as opposed to being very open and vocal with the child.
According to Save the Children website, there are some things parents can do to help children cope during a crisis. They are limit the amount of TV children watch, also reassure children everything is going to be okay, and understand and cater to each individual child's unique needs. Also return to your normal routine. And now to Newtown, Connecticut, where there's still no clear answer as to what led the gunman to kill 26 people.
Tori Dunnan has the latest now on the investigation and today's funerals.
The first funerals were held today for victims of Friday's shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary. Two 6-year-olds, Jack Pinto and Noah Posner, were laid to rest. As this tight-knit community begins the difficult task of saying goodbye, the search for answers continues.
We're going to do everything that it takes to ensure that we uncover every bit of evidence, that we examine every facet of it, that we conduct as many interviews with everyone that we need to do to paint a clear picture as to exactly how and why this tragedy occurred.
2 adults who were shot but survived could offer important information. The unspeakable tragedy has sparked a debate over gun control and a culture of violence in America.
We've all got to be angry. This is not us and them, us against the NRA or us against the entertainment industry. This is all of us.
This has changed the dialogue, and it should move beyond dialogue. We need action.
A newly formed grassroots group called Newtown United is calling for better gun control. It plans to send a delegation to Washington on Tuesday.
We have the benefit and the misfortune of being on the national stage right now. This is a real opportunity for us to make a statement.
Schools here will reopen Tuesday, but Sandy Hook Elementary will be closed until further notice.